class. Once we get to S, we can boost pretty much anything though.
Oh yeah.
One idea with boosting we're going with. Well, you know, I don't really give a shit. People will find out about it anyway. But we talked about it. Whereas, essentially, we're gonna do boosting in a way where if you have more than 2 boost cars.
Yeah, we can do it anytime you want, as long as it's available.
If you have more than 2 boost cars, they can come up as a boost for other players. So if I have 5 S classes, 3 of those cars can come up and be boosted by another player. And instead of the cops getting the alert, the players get the alert. So basically, we can get the poggers we can have more boosts and more poggers with less police, risky. You know.
So for the math, we're gonna need 2 nice cars.
Destruction, essentially.
Yeah, I'll get my bimmer.
So it fixes a lot of problems. People like boosting and they want to do more boosting. It checks that off. People hate that other people are holding like 50 cars. So it also checks that. And it also prevents people having like 5 S classes. So I think overall it's a good idea. And you know, there's going to be a bit more to the work, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens there, dude.
Yeah. We're just waiting for him to email Flippies the money or
Won't
something.
PD third party those boosts? Yeah, they could, but they don't have the tracker, so it's not quite as easy for them to understand what's happening. Hutch is fucked. Well, obviously, Hutch's cars are in a private garage, so we're gonna have to work out what we do there. But in saying that, I don't know how much Hutch is even planning to play over the next month anyway. So we'll work out what's going to happen. But I think with a system like that, it might just be flagged that wouldn't come out in the open. But another change we want to do is you can no longer sell boosted cars. So if I'm into S plus, I can't just sell a million S pluses to a heap of randoms. And I think that's what one of the main worries is that Wiseguy had, was everybody driving around in S classes. So you won't be able to do that. You have to get to that point before you can actually get one of those cars. So it prevents H&O from like boosting every single S class and converting it, which wouldn't happen because like the material, you know, it takes way too long to convert that shit. But it also prevents every person on the planet having an S class from boosting. So, but the thing is, we're trying to also make it so criminals, if they get a boosted S class, they might actually use it in a crime and not be so worried if they lose it. So, you know, maybe it's going to be like, maybe we'll look at G&E costs of boosting and shit and reduce it. So that way people, because one of the intentions was to make boosts used in crime and racing and shit like that, instead of it being considered, oh, some valuable thing. Once you get to S-class boosting, you don't give a fuck about your S-class boost, right? You'll be able to do one a week or some shit like that and be more willing to lose it, essentially.
Wait, brother, it's Franny.